So he says in the entry of Hitbodedut, one of Rabbi Nachman Breslov's greatest lessons was about the lesson of Hitbodedut, which literally means seclusion, which a person has to seclude himself with Hashem, which means have a personal conversation with Hashem. There's the davening we do every day, the prayers, right? Shacharit Mitharavit. But more on top of that, and as a extra, a person should go out of his way to find time to do Hitbodedut, which means personal time to speak to Hashem one-on-one in his own language. He says this is a very good opportunity to release a lot of our feelings that we have inside. For example, in the world today, psychiatry and psychologists are a very big business, and people are paying top dollar to have somebody listen to them, and all they say is, how does it make you feel? And at least we know how you feel. If we can fix it or not, I don't know. Maybe we could take some pills for that. But at the end of the day, the conversation is what heals a lot of people. Just like at least they know how to speak out their feelings and let it out. And the Hitbodedut accomplishes the same thing and more, because you're letting your feelings out. You're talking to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and he's the one who is the source of all the solutions. You know, if you need money, you're talking to the best banker in the world. If you need what's called health, he's the best doctor in the world. If you need some legal issue to take care of, so he's the best lawyer in the world. Any issue a person has, he's going to be releasing his feelings and speaking to the source of Kadosh Baruch Hu himself in order to fix his problems. So therefore, he highly recommends every person takes time during his day to do Hitbodedut, to have a personal conversation with Hashem in your own words. He says that the Yetzer Hara knows the paths that we usually go. You know, thieves, where do thieves used to wait? Thieves used to wait on the highways. The highways, a lot of traffic, a lot of people passing by there. They try to grab you over there. So he says that the Yetzer Hara, how do they try to steal our prayers? So they wait by the highways. What are the highways? The Shacharit Mitharavit. So therefore he says you got to make your own path. You got to make a path where nobody could bother you, and that's your Hitbodedut, where you're able to connect in a different way than you're able to connect during the tefillot. Yes, the tefillot, you should learn the words, and you should know what the prayers are about, and that helps a lot for your concentration. But at the end of the day, nothing is like praying in your own words, and therefore a person should set aside time to do that. A lot of times, what a lot of people suffer with is that they do the mitzvot because they know it's the right thing to do, but they don't connect to it. It doesn't feel real for them. They say, Rabbi, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm praying to the wall. Rabbi, I don't know. I sort of get the Gemara. I don't get the Gemara. It's like, I'm just doing it because it's the right thing to do. Everybody says to do it. You know, I should do it. I feel like I have to do it. But a person who doesn't want to live on that type of serving of Hashem all his life, he wants it to be real. He wants to feel like, I must do this. I believe in this. I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my kishkas. And when is a person going to be able to tap into the serving Hashem in that depth and that level of realness? Is when a person speaks from his heart and speaks personally to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And that's what's going to make it that, why do you have a guy who gets in an accident, he throws open the door, he yells at the guy, where did you get your license? Walmart. What's wrong with you? You don't know where you're going, you don't see. And he totally forgets about Hashem. And he totally forgets that everything's for a reason. He totally forgets that this might be kapara. And the next guy, he remembers, and he doesn't get upset at all. And he says, it's okay, I'm sorry I was in your way, it's all from Hashem. His wife says, why don't you get upset? Why don't you throw a fit? No, it's all from Hashem, better on my car than on my body. Kaparat avonot. If it would have been this guy, it would have been a different guy anyways. Hashem has many messengers. So what makes this guy talk like this and makes this guy talk like that? Because for him, he feels Hashem more in his life. He feels Hashem is more real. He feels more connected. Hashem is on his mind more. And that's why he was able to think with emunah and to speak with emunah. And as opposed to the other guy, it's not so much. Therefore he forgot and went back to his regular desires, regular attributes, and flipped out and had a fit. So therefore, he says, what's going to push you over the edge to remember Hashem more during your day, to make you feel like Hashem is more real, to make you remember your emunah and your learning and connecting during the day? He says, when you have Hitbodedut. When you have Hitbodedut, that's going to push you over the edge, and that's going to make you feel that Hashem is that much more real, and that Hashem is that much more in your life, and you're going to feel better in general because you don't have all those feelings kept up inside. So therefore, he says, you have to set aside time to do Hitbodedut. We're going to speak about what should you speak during your Hitbodedut, but You should speak about everything. You should speak about, the averot you did. You should do teshuvah, Hashem. I feel bad I did this sin, I did that sin. Please help me conquer my Yetzer Hara. You gave me the Yetzer Hara. Only you could help me conquer it. The Gemara says if Hashem didn't help us fight the Yetzer Hara, we would never beat it. It doesn't make sense. He could trick us and make us think that anything is allowed and make anything justifiable. But HaKadosh Baruch Hu, you should give me the understanding to be able not to fall to the trap of the Yetzer Hara's cunning tactics. And then you should go and say, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I'm thankful for all the things you gave me. I'm thankful for my house, thankful for my car, my wife, my kids, my money, everything I have. And be thankful and say and realize, how much I have. And finally, in the Hitbodedut, you go and request, ask for anything you need. And we can't have Amidah forever, there's a limit to how long Amidah should be, but at the end of the day, we wanna ask for things, and when we're gonna have time for asking things, it's this personal prayer. You should ask for parnasah, to be able to learn, to be able to grow more, to become more religious, to learn more Torah, to raise your kids properly, to have shalom bayit. All these things the person should use in his bodedut to go